Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Dibit, and in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how you can link your Shopify e-commerce store to your Google Merchant Center account. Now, by the end of this video, you'll have a complete understanding of how these two platforms talk to each other and why it's so important that you link them. So if that interests you, then go ahead and click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into today's tutorial. Now, the first thing I want to talk about very quickly before we actually link these two platforms is I want to explain what Google Merchant Center is. So basically, it's a platform that allows you to upload your store data and your product data on Google, making your products visible across many of Google's platforms like Google Search, Google Shopping, and YouTube. For example, if we take a look at this tab over here, we can see the different products that Google is showing us on their Google Shopping tab. And this is exactly where we want our products to appear also, even though we have a Shopify store separately. Okay, so that's the whole advantage over here is by linking these two platforms, your products can appear on places like this. Now, with that being said, the next thing I want to talk about is you should have a Google Merchant Center account already created if you're watching this video. If you don't, you can just go ahead and press the Start Now button. So you can just go to google.com/retail and then over here, create a Google Merchant Center account. I have an entire tutorial about how you can set up your account and the different steps you need to take. So I'll link that in the description and at the end of the video. But for now, it's a very straightforward process. Just press Start Now and go through the steps. I'm going to go ahead and sign into my Merchant Center account. And then once we have that completed together, we can go ahead and see what the dashboard looks like. Now, once you've created your account or signed into your existing Merchant Center account, your dashboard should look something like this. And once again, guys, I've explained all of these different settings in another video, which I'll link. But over here, you can go ahead and add in your products, your shipping, your return, and we can see over here, I have some dummy data already put in. So once you have this set up, the next thing we're going to do is go to our Shopify store. So here's a dummy Shopify store I created for this tutorial. And the next thing we're going to do over here is go to our settings option in the bottom left over here. Go ahead and click that. And then over here, when we're in our setting option, we're going to go ahead and select the apps and sales channel right here. And then over here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and actually download a connecting app that allows these two platforms to talk to each other. So let's go to our Shopify App Store right here. Now, once we do that, we'll be directed to this page over here where we can see all of the different apps that exist on Shopify. Now, the app that we're most interested in is called Google and YouTube. And in fact, we can see it right here. It's a popular app. If you can't find it over here, just go ahead and type in Google and YouTube in the search bar. Once you press search, it should appear right here. So we can see it's a very highly rated app with a 4.6 star rating out of 5 and a lot of downloads, and it's free to install. So let's go ahead and install it by clicking it. Once we do that, we'll be directed over here where it just basically describes what the app does. You can watch this tutorial if you want, but it's a pretty straightforward process. Like I said, it links your store to Google's websites so that your products can show up there. So let's go ahead and install it right here. So once we do that, we'll be directed to this page over here, which just says install app. And we just got to follow some of the basic instructions. So I'm just going to go ahead and press this. Once we have that done, we'll be directed to this page over here where it's asking us to connect our Google account. And this is why we need a Merchant Center account. All right. So to connect our Shopify store, we're going to go ahead and press this button right here. Now, once we have that completed, we'll be directed to this page over here, which says drive sales and reach more customers, connect Google account. So once again, this is why we need a Google Merchant Center account because we'll be connecting it to our Shopify store. So go ahead and press this button right here and follow the steps. So once you've successfully completed those steps, you'll be directed to this page over here, which says get started with Google and YouTube. And over here, we can go ahead and scroll down to where it says connect your Google Merchant Center account. And right here, we can see that my ID is pre-populated. If you don't see this over here, you can just go back to your Google Merchant Center account. And then in the top right over here, just copy paste this number. Okay. So you can go ahead and actually put that in there. It should be there by itself and just press the connect option. Now, once we have that done over here, we can see that it shows a checkbox, which means that it was successfully connected to our Google Merchant Center account. So that's great. And then over here, it's asking us for some other steps that need to be completed, like creating an online store, which I'm assuming you have. This is a dummy account, so I don't really have anything set up. Over here, you need to add a refund policy in terms of service, which once again, if you have a Shopify store, I'm assuming you have. If you don't, just go ahead and click this button right here and just follow the steps that come up. So these steps right here, you can go ahead and create your return and refund policy by just setting this option right here and then pressing the insert template and then customizing it however you want. So I can just go ahead and publish this right here. Similarly, for my terms and service, I can go ahead and insert a template from Shopify and then publish it if I like it. Okay, so just go ahead and do these steps over here. The one thing that you do need completed is your contact information. So let's go ahead and click this option right here and just make sure that your contact information is required on your website. So go ahead and enter the information over here, or just insert the template provided by Shopify once again, and then just put in the information. So I'm just going to go ahead and publish it right now as is. And once we have that done, all of the steps that were required have been completed. Now, if we go back to our previous page right here, we can go ahead and actually refresh it. So let's go ahead and do that. So once we do that, we can scroll down over here and we can see that right here now I have a valid payment method. I've created my online store. I've added my refund policy. And here you can just go ahead and confirm that the information you've provided is accurate. So just go ahead and press the confirm button. And once we're done, we can go ahead and press continue. Then once we're done that over here, we can just go ahead and make sure our recommended store setup is confirmed by pressing this continue button right here. And then finally, just agreeing to the terms and services. So I'm just going to go ahead and press agree right here and press complete setup. So once we've successfully linked our Shopify store to our Google Merchant Center account, we should be directed to this page right here, which is the dashboard for the app we installed, Google and YouTube. Now this app is available over here in your sales channel section, and you can go ahead and pin it for easy access. And over here, we have the product status tab. And here we can basically see all of the products we have that have been approved to show on Google Merchant Center. Now we can see over here, Google is telling us it takes up to an hour for your products to sync to Google Merchant Center. So if you don't see anything here, don't be too concerned. Just give it a bit of time and you will eventually see it. Similarly over here, Shopify is telling me that I'm missing business address in my Google Merchant Center. So make sure in your Google Merchant Center settings, you have all of your contact information, your store information set up so that there are no glitches in the future. Now, before I wrap this video up, the last thing I want to show you is if we go to our products tab over here and we take a look at this dummy product I created, if you go ahead and take a look at your products, you can see over here in your sales channel, it's telling me that this particular product will be pushed onto Google and YouTube. So that's how you can confirm that. So with that being said, everyone, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you found it informative. If you did, then go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested in more Google Merchant Center content, then check out this video I've created, which gives you a complete step-by-step guide of how you can create products directly on that platform. So on that note, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.